Hello and welcome. This is Love to Inspired Handmade with Christina. And today's video is going to be putting together this month's card kit club, which was with Storybook and Friends. And it was using this stamp set and the dies, and I will show you the paper in just a moment. It was so beautiful and fun to create with. I love the folktale characters in it. It just brought me back to when my baby, who's not such a baby anymore, but when he was a baby, I had all of his nursery done up in like Peter Rabbit and the storytelling, and it was so cute. So it really brought me back to that. And I just had to just play with the stamp set. And I'm so excited that if you're watching this, you have joined the card kit club. And yeah, and you're going to get to, I'm going to put all the cards together that are going to be in your kit, but I'm also going to be showing other things that I made in with this, so the ideas are endless, right? If you are interested and want to join the next coming up kit club, make sure you go over to my blog and you will find all the details to that. Every month we will be doing a different theme. Your last day to register will be on the 10th, and I will be mailing out the products at the end of the month. And then you will get an email with a printed out PDF tutorial and a video, which is like the one you're watching today. So if you have any questions, make sure you put them in the comments or go over to my blog and message me so that we can chat a little bit more. And let's get started creating, okay? So let me move my camera. I'm gonna move it down just a hair so that way you have eyes on of all the things. And I'm going to move it a little bit closer to me, so I'm hoping I'm not giving you too much dizziness. Sorry if there's a little bit of noise going on outside of my window right now. We are kind of doing a little bit of construction and redoing some things that have been just in the need of being done, and we are getting them done. So like I showed you with the stamp, the paper that you're getting in your kit is this fun Storybook DSP, and it's 12 by 12 pack. Now this particular sheet has all these different patterns on it where you can actually cut these up and utilize them in different card ideas. So you'll have 2 of those, but on the back side of that is this pretty design. Let me just turn this way so that way you can see it right. These adorable little bunnies, and I love the strawberries. Isn't that just so fun? And then we have, well, I thought I would put them in there straight. We have this fun one, which if you love gardening and being outdoors, this is perfect for you. And then look at that. Isn't that just so gorgeous? It's such a vintage feel to it, and I love the color scheme to it. The other one is, well, I'm turning it again, is this fun little vegetables. Again, if you're into the outdoors and the gardening, you will love this paper. I mean, it is just so fun. Flipping it over, it has these fun little cottages. And then the last set is these, and it has a whole bunch of the different little characters all over it. And then you turn it over and it's still a really pretty blue vintage. Also with the pack though, this is one of my favorites. I went ahead and left it in the plastic because these little guys, once you start popping them out, they just kind of all come out. With all of these little characters, you can just punch out to add to your cards or whatever it is that you're designing. So this, and you get 2 sheets of this as well. So this is all in the pack that you got this month coming in the mail to you. Now with this, I'm going to put together the cards that you're going to be creating. So then that way, not only will you have the PDF, you can come back and watch this video and see exactly how I put them together if you're wanting to follow along like verbatim of what I'm doing. So on the very first card we're going to do is this one. And it's simple on the inside. You can add whatever sentiment that you want, but I'm going to put this one together first. So see that? Isn't it cute? Now, what we'll start doing is first fold the card in half, like that. And then the next thing is the piece that I'm going to just layer on first. This will be my first layer. You also have that on the other side. So cute, right? I can't tell you how much I love this paper. It just puts a smile on my face, truly. Now, as far as adhesives, if you have multi-purpose glue, it will work great. If you don't have multi-purpose glue, if you use tear tape, just pick your favorite adhesive that you like to work with when you're building your crafts, and it's going to work great for this. The next thing I'm going to add is this little square piece right here. Now, I'm going to put it in. I will note that in your packet, you will have all the pieces to create this card. Everything will be cut and ready for you to do, except for the designer paper. That I'm going to let you cut and prep on your own. So the next one will be this, and I'm just going to add it. Now I'm doing all of these in just a flat layer design, just like so. And then I'm going to take this, I can't get it, and I'm adding it. See how this is actually a very simple design to put together, but with the layers it just brings up and adds more character to your card. The next thing I'm going to do is take my stamp. If you didn't opt in to get the stamp set, then you will use whatever stamp sets that you have lying around. It all works. This one I'm going to be using the Welcome Little one in though, and I'm using boho blue to stamp with. And I punched out from the heartfelt hexagon punch. That's where this little guy came from. So this will be in your kit. The little punch out will be. Now the ink, you'll use whatever color you have unless you opted in to get the ink. I will add dimensions to the back of this to have it stand up just a little bit. Now I'm getting low on this particular sheet, so I'm going to be using the scraps, right? Because we don't want to lose any of or waste any of our scraps when it comes to dimensions. Stuck my finger in it. Have y'all done that? Okay, next I will add this little guy. And since this is dimensioned, I'm going to put a little bit of dimension on him just so that he stands up how I need him to. Let's see. And then I might add just, well, I'm not going to say I might. I will add just a little bit of adhesive here because a little bit of him will be actually on the paper part. So then just stick him on there just about how, like that, and that's it. Only other thing is adding the little pearls, which you will find some pearls in your packet as well. Let me get my pick tool. I'm going to add just so in the pearls, you've got a couple of sizes here, and I'm going to use all three sizes to kind of embellish the card, just like that. And so that's all on your first card. The only other thing was to add the insert, which I'm gonna stick it in here, but I'm not gonna add it on so we can move to the next card. So that's your first card you got. The next one, now this one's kind of the same design or the same layout. It's just I'm using the strawberries with this one. So it's the same thing. All your pieces should be in your packet. So let's fold our piece of cardstock in half. And again, I'm layering these flat. This piece has not been shrink cut for you yet, but you will be able to cut that. Just get that paper out, trim it up before you start creating your card. See the little bunnies on the back? Isn't that adorable? So yeah, we have that. And then let me get my little square. I'm gonna add him. Just like so. Now this little piece come from that very first sheet of designer series paper that I showed you in the packet that had all the different little layouts. That's where this little guy come in at. So add him, and then get your little piece of cherry cobbler. I'm gonna add, just move it up just a little bit. I'm not centering it, I'm just leaving it down just enough. Now let me get my little hexagon piece here, and I want to stamp on it again. Now again, I'm using the boho blue ink to do so. You add a dimension to the back of it. Peel that off. Oh, my ink smeared, or the ink on my finger smeared. That's okay. Now I'm gonna add the little strawberry just like I did on this one, but you can play it around with it. You know, you can put it up there and change it up just a little bit. It still gives the same cute effect. I'm gonna actually do that on this piece just because I got a little bit of ink right there and I don't want it to show. So I'm going to cover it up by adding it right up here. And then I have my little, I don't know, boy. I'm gonna try to use tear tape. I don't have my glue dots out. So to add this little piece of ribbon that you have in here, this piece of string, let's see if I can wing him on here enough where it don't make my card super sticky. Let's see. Usually glue dots work better when you're trying to add a bow. They're small enough. I think that works. So then there you go. That's your second card in your pack. See how simple that is? Not a lot of thought to it. Here's my insert. Oh, and let me add my little pearls. Almost forgot. I'm gonna change up the side though, since I put this up here. I'm gonna just flip how I have my little pearls this time. That works. So that's your second card. Bum-ba-da. And the next one, this is so fun. Happy spring, isn't that just adorable? So how we're gonna put him together is kind of the same. Now, with this one, let me go ahead and fold the base in half, like so. Now with this one, again, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but you'll have to cut your little layer piece down. Just look at your little measurements on your tutorial, and you will find out what the exact size. So let me put it down, and it's laid down flat. This little piece right here that I did not poke all the little holes out, I will have this already pre-cut out for you in your pack. You should find that in there. However, if you did do the add-on kit, you will have the dies that go with this as well. So in these dies, it has these pretty little frames, kind of intricate here, and I've got glue on my fingers, so now everything's sticking. This part takes just a little extra time, but if you have a pick tool, it comes with different ends to it, and it makes perfect for poking all of these little intricate swirly designs, or anything that you're using that you need a little extra help with, because it does cut them out, but it doesn't always cut exactly. See how that's coming together? I love how old framed this is. It's so adorable. Now I'm apologizing because I should have already had this done for you before I made the video, and I didn't. So you might have to fast forward this part. I totally get it. All right, got two more. Da, da, da. All right, here you go. So this one is going to be laid down flat. So just take your, very carefully, because you don't want it to like ooze out of the pieces here, but just take your multi-purpose glue, if that's what you're using, and lay it down in the center of your card here. Oh my goodness, that's going to drive me crazy. That glue. Now with the next one, I'm using the Happy Spring, which is that one right there. So let me pull it out real fast. Wrong one. Get my black ink so that we can stamp it. Now I'm going to already have these as well pre-cut in here, but I'm going to show you how I did them. So there's my little Happy Spring. And how I did that was I used the Happy Labels punch. Now this actually creates two different kinds of borders. So this one was a 3/4, and you just slide it up in there on each side, and it gives that punch, and that's how you get your little label. So super easy. And if you have it lying around and you haven't played with it, that's how I got this. Okay, so just add that kind of towards the bottom. I guess I should have put my frame a little bit higher up, but hey, it's fine. Put you some dimension on the back of your cute little mouse, and he's gonna go in the center of your frame, just like so. And then I'm gonna take, again, because I don't know where my glue dots are, I didn't get them out before the video, so we're going to improvise and use just a tiny bit of tear tape to add our piece of ribbon here. And that is it, besides adding the fun little pearls to the bottom of your card. Make it da, da, da. See how it just comes together? Or sometimes just adding a little bit of embellishment gives all the you need for your card. So that's how you created that one. See, this one's a little bit different because I didn't raise it up, but that's okay. It still looks cute. There's no mistakes. All right, now the last one is this one, and this one's probably my favorite. It's super simple, but yet it is effective in all of its ways. So with this one, let me take a little bit of string here because I forgot to get that out as well for you. And I'm going to do this first. And so you have your little piece of ribbon, and you're just going to put it up just through this little slot in the top of your little frame. So it kind of has that, it looks like that. And then you're going to take another piece of string here and tie it around very carefully. I know for those of you that don't like tying bows, you might need to get some help, but I just love this. It's just, it gives an extra adorableness to your card. So you want to add it. So yeah, there's your frame. So all you got to do real quick like is cut that in, fold that in half, and then you will attach this after you've pre-cut it. Maybe add glue just to the corners. You don't have to, even if you're using tear tape, you don't have to cover the whole back of your card or your paper. Just give it enough on the edges that it covers up to give that feel. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to use my multi-purpose glue because it's a little bit easier when attaching these frames like this, and just go lightly around the edge. and then add it to this one does for sure go in the center. Just add it down and then just gently press here like that. Get you some dimensions, put them on the back of your little oh, I forget what this little guy is. Oh my goodness, whatever this little critter is, this little woodland critter. Stick it to the side right there. Get your pearls. You'll add some pearls here, just like so. And then you take your little strip for your hello friend and you add it right there, and then that is it. Super simple, right? I hope you enjoyed these and that you have fun sharing them with your friends and family. Before I get off of here though, real quick, I want to show you some other little designs. Now these are some of just little treat things that I had made. Now, this was using that fun little garden paper. You can put some little candy treats in it and give it to your friend. This is one of the other little garden ones. So fun. I flipped the paper on this one, so then it's thank you so much. Super little simple tricks. If you go to my Facebook page of Love to Inspired Handmade, you will find these little treats on there and how I made them. And then here is a few other cards. And all this was done in the pack that you have. So you have this little card. He's super busy. This one, isn't that fun? I love that. The little mouse. And then here's one with the bunny. And then we got the little goose. And another one. See, that's almost like Mother Goose. Remember those little stories we don't hear about very often anymore? And here's another one. So I hope you enjoyed this and that you're inspired, and I can't wait to see what you created with it. But until then, y'all keep on creating, and thanks for joining. And I will share our next kit next month, so y'all be looking for it. Bye.